spoke to a few people in the business, but I knew that when I had found the right person, that it was going to be I was hoping that I was going to meet that person, and I would know right away that that was going to be someone that I could work with on an ongoing basis. And I met that person in Lex. So I knew from speaking to him and getting an idea of his ideas and concepts that we could certainly redevelop this location. I met Lex as well when he and Susan were in the store as customers, and we had a conversation around the store, and that idea was already brewing in the back of my head, and it started a further conversation that ended up with him doing all the design work. So I knew he had a footprint and an understanding of commercial. But I also knew that he had an understanding of residential, which is, we kind of sit in both worlds because of the fact that we are obviously a commercial retail operation, but at the same time our clients and our customers are buying and purchasing equipment for their home. So you need to have that homey type feel as well. And I just needed someone that I felt comfortable with in terms of their professional approach, their personal approach, their demeanor, and the ability to be able to work constructively in an environment that's going to change a lot. And sometimes it was going to be the environment changing things for us, i.e. the age of a building, and sometimes it was going to be me as a customer changing things, i.e. business is fluid. Budgets have to remain fluid, and ideas change, develop, and grow on the fly. So I needed someone who I could work with fluidly in that sense, and just feel comfortable that they were always going to give me an honest answer. In a situation like this, where it wasn't a flat patch of ground and a fresh set of blueprints and just go ahead and do it. We needed someone who was flexible. It wasn't a nice thing to have. We had to have that, and that was one of the key things that helped me determine that he was going to be the best person to work with, was that degree of flexibility. Working with Lex and his staff was excellent. They were always available, constantly, whether it be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 days before Christmas, or whether we're in the middle of stuccoing the exterior of a building and it's Christmas Eve, and there's a design question that comes up that no one has the answer to. I was able to rely on Lex. It would be very fair to say that I didn't know what I didn't know. I think I've heard the term conscious incompetent. Sort of. I knew enough to know that we needed someone like Lex. Fine details like interior lighting in conjunction with crown moldings and other little details that it's funny, people pick them out right away when they walk in. I wouldn't have thought of them up front, but that's why Lex does what he does. It was a degree of personal attention that I knew Lex was going to provide, and I could garner that from he and I having many conversations about how the project would unfold, and I knew that level of personal attention would be there, and that's what we were hoping for, and we got that. I would say that at the end of the day, we're more pleased with the end product than we could have possibly imagined we would be.